Right. Well, that's great. Is there one thing more than any other you see that's robbing people of their happiness? There's several things that come together maybe that do that.
Uh, yes, the chief thing, I suppose, would be sin. Sin is the fact, the negative aspects of sin and what they bring into people's lives. The various, you pick a sin, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is really, but you pick one, and it brings misery into people's lives. And happiness is impossible when you're dealing with those aspects of whatever you brought in, you've chosen to. It's like inviting a pest into your house,
Hmm.
and it's a pest that you hate and you despise. But on the other hand, you love it. You have this love for it, and all sinners are like that. There's whatever it is, whatever the sin happens to be, if it's lying or cheating or stealing or committing adultery or drinking, whatever it is, it's something you love very much and you've invited it into your home, and this terrible pest just stays at you and eats at you. And that's probably the most difficult thing, as you know, as a preacher yourself, to get people to let loose of,
Right.
because those things make them at the one and the same time happy but miserable.
Right. And it's those brief moments of happiness, but then that continual misery that
Right.
goes, and then they try to get rid of that misery by going back to the sin again, and it just masks it for a short time. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Oh, well, how would you suggest conveying to a non-Christian that happiness can be found in the Lord?
Well, just exactly through what I just talked about.
Hmm.
And I would take an example, and again, whatever the example is, it doesn't matter. You can choose the person's personal pet sin, whatever it is. And that sin is the thing that at the one and the same time delights them, but makes them ultimately miserable.
Hmm.
On the one hand, it gives them momentary pleasure, but on the other, it gives them long-term misery. And it's very difficult to be happy if you're long-term miserable.